Greetings, my name is Lucian De Rosina, and I will be introducing you to the CTC workshop, Planning Your Career Portfolio. This workshop will cover documents used in your career search. They will include 1-minute stories using the CARS method, brand statement, handbill for networking, custom cover letters, resume, and LinkedIn profile. These tools will share a common theme or brand that highlight your experience and present you as a unique and compelling professional. Make yourself unique. What will set you apart from other candidates? Create curiosity. Tell a compelling story that leaves people wanting to know more. The best search will know what they want and what they have to offer. Assess themselves honestly. Network everywhere and often. Network, network, network. The worst things are being unclear about your focus, ineffective research about important hiring criteria. Is it a match? And insufficient time and skill at developing networking relationships can derail your career search. Having a great understanding of past achievements, your motivation and values, and your value proposition, as well as using tools such as informational interviews, the Strength Finder assessment are beneficial in creating your career portfolio. The CAR method stands for circumstances or challenges, your actions, and results. It can best be used when answering situational-based questions during an interview, building your resume and LinkedIn profile. Every story or circumstance should be specific, measurable, and also contain industry keywords. The best approach to accomplishing stories is to use the CAR method. Elements of a great story. Create a concise, digestible, memorable story that instigates conversation and makes you memorable. Applications for these 1-minute stories can be on your resume, LinkedIn profile, networking at networking events, informational interviews, as well as job interviews. Let's define brand statements. It conveys your professional brand. It also shows how you add value and helps others help you. It should be ready, relevant, and delivered succinctly. While it can be updated as you gain more clarity, it is meant to be very high-level statement about the role you play, not specific to a job or title. Use a networking, information interviews, in your written marketing material. This is a fuller positioning statement that starts with and provides the proof for your brand statement. It can be employed as ways to convey your background and capabilities as they support your next move in written and verbal forms. To write your brand statement, consider what's behind your successes. What career or business attributes would you say people recognize you for? What value do you provide? What problems do you really solve for others? What makes you unique? What's your unique selling proposition? Your USP is the one single statement that will set you apart from the competition. Who is your target? What industry would you say needs your services? Who would benefit the most from your USP? Now you need to put it together all in one sentence. Example, a master storyteller who brings awareness about global issues to K-12 schools. Other examples can be found in the accompanying workbook. Handbills. A handbill is a 1-page document that job seekers use to first present themselves in a networking situation. It connects the dots for others and showcases your professional accomplishments and how you bring value. It also includes companies and roles you're targeting and personal details. You can use this document in lieu of a resume at networking meetings and events. After you write your CARS and brand statement, you are ready to draft the handbill. It has several purposes, not least of which is to help connect the dots for others and yourself. Network, network, and network. Components of a handbill. Summary, brand statement with a photo, contact information, skills, strengths, successes, outcomes, make sure to quantify, brief employment background. Also, what I'm looking for, target positions, target industries, target companies, target contexts. You can refer to pages 7 and 8 in your workbook for a sample or a handbill. Here's an example of a handbill here. Resumes. Is your resume an effective marketing communication? What will set you apart from other candidates? How can your resume serve in an interview? What success as cars will be highlighted to evidence your capabilities? Does it conform to posted jobs? Use same keywords, phrases, and industry terminology? What works best, cross-functional or chronological formatted resumes? Top words hiring managers want to see on your resume. Volunteered, 35%. Resolved. Created. Managed. Trained, mentored, and improved. Top one, achieved at 52%. Applicant tracking systems. What are ATSs or applicant tracking systems? They're software applications that parses information from your resume, ranks and sorts all candidates, assigns your resume a score based on relevancy. Why do companies use ATS systems? ATS simplify the job application process and provides the job reviewer a consolidated place to review and assess all candidates. Only 35% of candidates are actually qualified. Hiring can be expensive. The average cost to hire is $3,479. Why do ATSs matter to you? 72% of resumes that are sent are never seen by human eyes. 95% of large companies use an ATS system, and 50% of mid-sized companies. To best position yourself to exceed when applying using an ATS over an ATS system, use Microsoft Word, follow guidelines to create a plain text resume within the system, use common titles for your resume sections, list jobs separately in reverse chronological order, match the job postings keywords exactly, and populate keywords through your resume. An online tool will identify keywords in both your resume and desired job description and align them. Cover letters. Best to identify the recipient if unable to. Still include a salutation such as, to the professional responsible for hiring. A generic salutation is better than no salutation at all. Cite a reference or source or connection in the initial sentence if you have one. Very succinctly highlight key qualifications in your resume, be relevant, closely aligned as possible. You can indicate qualities or qualifications not covered in your resume, but nonetheless relevant and valuable to the company and opportunity. Cover letters. Be sure to include why you should be hired. Here's a chance to build your case. Customize your content, insert keywords and align with the job posting. Close with, thank you for consideration. Sincerely include your contact information, mobile phone, and address. A cover letter with typos, misspellings, and poor sentence structure may take you out of the running for a job. It is most likely to be closely read by the hiring decision makers. LinkedIn is an important tool in your career portfolio. You must have a LinkedIn profile. It should be a strong, concise brand and summary consistent with your brand statement. May include 3 written recommendations, endorsements, join groups, follow target companies and individuals, network of at least 50 plus professionals related to your field, and include a professional photo. The About section is one of your most important sections beyond your headline. Use it to tell your story, try an elevator speech with 1 or more brief achievements, stories that provide the proof of what you're selling today. These CTC workshops are highly recommended to support your portfolio development. Using Storytelling using the CARS method, refining your pitch, the brand statement, compelling and creative cover letters, LinkedIn Q&A, your resume, your path to success. In summary, be authentic and consistent with your brand. Use storytelling to convey your worth in networking, informational conversations, and job interviews. Know your audience for each document in your portfolio. Customize portfolio docs for your target role. Keywords are key in getting noticed by a hiring professional. Be sure to connect with CTC staff if you need any additional assistance or support with any of these topics discussed. Thank you, and best of luck on your career search.